Tonight, the future of Seattle's Gasworks Park is being decided right now. The City Landmarks and Preservation Board is currently discussing a proposal to make significant safety changes, and a vote is expected any minute. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Naum. At issue, whether to remove climbable features from the historic structure. It's a move supporters say is necessary for safety. Critics argue it would fundamentally alter the landmark. KOMO's Michelle Esteban joins us live from City Hall, where the meeting is happening now. Michelle?
Well, Mary, you were right on the money there. This really comes down to two things: historic preservation versus public safety. Now, I got to tell you, a lot of debate has been happening for months. I want to take you inside that meeting as we pan the camera here. It's been going on for months. The questions: the Landmark Preservation Board being asked to grant what's called a certificate of approval. That's to remove all the climbable features on the old Gasworks Park structures. Now, at issue are what's known as these cracking towers, a massive rust industrial artifact that's been here for decades. The issue has been trespassers getting past a chain link fence and barbed wire, ignoring no trespassing signs, and climbing on the structure. In a Seattle Parks and Rec report, they insist the best way to make sure the structure is safe is to remove all the features that are climbable. And you can see ladders, stairs, catwalks, and platforms. That's what we're talking about. Last July, very high-profile case, a 15-year-old climbed up during a concert, fell to his death. Since 2008, 2 other deaths here as well, 11 injuries, 3 of those injuries deemed life-threatening. Now, those who believe that the structure should be preserved as is and is one of the first examples of adaptive reuse as part of an industrial past think there's another way to make the structure safe without changing it. They want more time. Folks showed up here today. They addressed the board late this afternoon, and they were split right down the middle.
My interests as an amateur historian are more connected to the city sanitizing the stories that I think a lot of people connect to.
I just want to let you know that the safety issue is even worse than some people have reported. And so that's 3 people have been killed.
Now, the Landmark Preservation Board, after questions and concerns in September and October, agreed to the hearing today. They're hearing right now from the Seattle Parks and Recreation Department. We are waiting on a vote back out here live. But I can tell you that Parks and Recs really believes that the changes are justifiable and that they are necessary. And yet at the same time, they really believe, because the towers will remain there, and it's just those features like the ladders and the catwalks that surround the towers will be removed, that it'll still have the presence that it always has. Back to you.
Michelle, this is a large park, and there are other structures at the park separate from the towers, and they don't have a fence around them. So why the issue with the main towers and not the others?
Yeah, it's kind of a head scratcher. You know, I've heard that from people even at the park today. Well, what about this structure? And in fact, there was a board member here today, Mary, that asked the same question you did. And what we heard back is that there were a number of human factors that were considered. A lot of folks were consulted. And what they just find is when people see the stairs and the ladders, they look at it and they think, I can climb it, I want to climb it. And as you know, there is a very tall chain link fence around it, and people are finding a way to get around it. Mary?
Thank you. Time now for tonight's KOMO Pulse poll. Do you think Gasworks Park in Seattle should be altered for safety? Take a look at the live results coming in. 72% of people say no, 17% say yes, 11% say depends on what's being removed. We'll share the updated results with you tonight at 11.